Kickoff starts now.
So Eddie Jackson in 2018 broke out, had 6 interceptions, made the All-Pro team, but in 2019 it seemed like he disappeared. What do you blame for that? Do you blame him playing more strong safety? Do you blame Akeem Hicks getting hurt? Do you blame Khalil Mack's regression? Do you blame Hockland and Dix?
Well, yeah, I get it. There's a lot of things that you could blame, but I think I can take it. So what's the reason for his decline, you'd say, in 2019? I think one of the reasons you mentioned, I think that the main reason would be because he went to playing strong safety when he played free safety in 2018. Right? It was that way around, right? Yeah. When he's used to playing one position, free safety, you saw how well he performed, and it made sense that they had to switch him to free safety. And I think that's actually, I don't know if we talked about that in, our first episode about why the Bears declined, but although there are, of course, much worse underlying issues with the Bears offense, Eddie Jackson not being able to play his best and his decline led to the defense's decline, which meant that the Bears in general played worse. So I think that him not being able to play in the position that he was accustomed to was the key factor in his him having less success in 2019.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I do believe that many factors went into it because he declined so greatly. He had 2 interceptions. One of them was an interception against the Lions Thanksgiving game, but that was just because Matthew Stafford threw it up at the last second hoping for a touchdown. And the second one was Week 17 against the Vikings, where they just threw it up to try to get a touchdown.
Yeah, so he really didn't have any
genuine interceptions. While in 2018, he had 6 interceptions and was debatably the best safety in the NFL. Such a dominant player.
Up there for Defensive Player of the Year, at least among Bears fans.
Yeah, so there are multiple reasons. Like Benjamin said, putting him at strong safety and all of that. But I genuinely believe that the biggest reason that his lack of production was because of Akeem Hicks. And like I said, everything goes back around to Akeem Hicks on this defense. This defense could have been ridiculous last year. And I think that the Bears season would have been completely different if not for that injury of Akeem Hicks. That Akeem Hicks injury changed the whole season for the Bears.
Yeah, and it's really not talked about by other Bears analysts or anything like there are other NFL analysts. I think it's overshadowed, but his injury really did have a ripple effect on the entire defense, not only on the defensive line and linebackers, but I mean, you just think that because Akeem Hicks wasn't able to put pressure, they had longer time to deliver a good throw? Is that what your reasoning is?
My reasoning is that everything, especially in defense, it's if one person is successful, that leads to another person being able to be successful. It's if one person does good, then that helps another person. And they're not saying like Akeem Hicks directly correlates to Eddie Jackson and not
right. Well, it's like good, like you can't have an interception without good pass pressure, or you can't have.
Yeah, unless the quarterback makes a terrible throw. But in the NFL, the quarterbacks are so talented, there has to be something wrong with the play in order to get an interception. Like It's such a rare occasion that things have to go pretty poorly for an interception to occur. And
or just I think that, have a bad quarterback.
I mean, yeah, but like still. But I think that having like Akeem Hicks back will be very, very, very important for Eddie Jackson to step up his game. Also, he needs to be put in the right positions. And also, like Hockland and Dix got out, and Tashawn Gibson is now their safety. He plays more of a strong safety role. And even though he can play both, I think that Eddie Jackson will play less of a strong safety role this year.
That's good news for Bears fans, or hopefully good news, because Eddie Jackson is more comfortable in his free safety role.
If you enjoyed this episode of From the Den, please remember to subscribe, comment, and like this video.
Or, if you're a Packers fan, remember to dislike and leave a nasty comment. Click the links on the screen to access additional content.